All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechahakodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, and safety to the Lord's elect out there. It's the brother Yeshaya, part of Men of Valor, South Carolina. And this lesson right here is going to be along the lines, or the title is going to be along the lines of, for brothers that think that it's a game. Now, coming into this thing, it's sweet, that you're an Israelite. That, this kingdom is not an everlasting kingdom. We not gonna have to, work every day. we won't have to be slaves under this system. All right. But there comes that straight gate. All right. And even before the straight gate, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is going to, it's like, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is going to test you, and he's going to take you up and through there, man. All right. If he does love you. Now, sometimes he'll do it to sift, but more overly, if you're part of the elect, whatever you go through, it might seem extreme. It might seem, very extreme, but it's the Lord testing you, and it's hard, all right? And some brothers have never been through anything like that, But anyway, this thing is not a game. This is not a hangout. This is not, a place to, it's like, a place to get up and eat chicken and drink liquor, This is a matter of life and death, for real. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 15. I'm going to start at 14. And unto the angel of the church of the Laodiceans write, these things saith the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of the Most High. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would that were cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. And lukewarm, okay, hey, that can be, not fulfilling your potential, all right? Because, if you're not on fire for this thing, all right, basically fulfilling your potential and flipping your talent, the Lord is going to take that talent away from you and give it to someone else. And that's a scary feeling, because it says that when an unclean spirit leaveth the man, all right, he basically he leaves it swept and garnished. Well, he finds when he comes back, he finds that abode or that home, aka your mind or your body, or moreover your mind, swept and garnished, and he taketh seven more spirits more wicked than itself, and the last state of that man is worse than the first. Slacky. Hey. All right. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. And that's, basically talking about our people. All right. With their riches, they say that, hey, I don't need the Lord, this and that. But hey, you're poor, blind, miserable, and naked, because if you don't have this truth, if you don't have this knowledge, then hey, you're destitute. You are through. All right. So let's go to, we was in this yesterday in class, Luke 19. All right, the parable. All right. There it is. This is Luke 19 and 12. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. So, this is a parable. And basically, the money that we received is our portion of the Holy Spirit. All right. Every brother's not going to be Well, I ain't gonna mention the apostles because they're on another level. Everybody else is not gonna be Elder Yashawamba or Elder Monatazakba or top elders and bishops. All right, that we look up to and that we learn from, but nonetheless, we still have a role to fulfill individually. And it came to pass, I just read that. Then came the first saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant. It should say, well done. Or, okay. I'll read it over here in the NLT. Well done, the king exclaimed. You are a good servant. You have been faithful with the little I entrusted to you, so you will be governor of 10 cities as your reward. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the KJV. And the second came saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 5 pounds. And he said, likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in the napkin. For I feared thee because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. So let's read that in NLT. I was afraid because you are a hard man to deal with, taking what isn't yours and harvesting crops you didn't plant. Right? So, hey, Yahweh Shai is an austere man. Hey, in a likewise manner, Yahweh. Verse 22, and he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give it to him that have 10 pounds. And they said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds. For I say unto you that every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath, shall be taken away from him. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. All right. So the Lord is not playing. Okay. And he is not playing with us brothers. And sometimes we'll feel like, okay, well, we're outside of the realm of judgment just because, we know the names and we teach and we do all this. But at the same time, we're more under a scopeo. We're more under a microscope because the Lord is looking at us because we're claiming to represent him. A lot of these people, the majority of these people in the world, they don't claim to, know Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, or to try to follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability, or to teach and to do other things. All right. That was bestowed upon us. Okay. Hey, too much is given, much is required. So there's a lot that goes into this thing, man. All right. It's just not rattling off precepts and saying con and cussing out the white man. All right. And you will find out the hard way. Hebrews 12:9. Furthermore, we have had Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, after it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. And a lot of brothers can't even get past that point of the chastening, all right? Because we're all going to get chastened, And like I said earlier in the video, if you don't get chastened, all right, hey, you either going to get chastened to get weeded out, or you're going to get chastened, okay, to strengthen you. But moreoverly, the chastening will be to strengthen you. But what I mean by chastening to weed you out is the Lord will probably put, has put certain brothers to certain things, and they were offended in the Lord. And they said, hey, this ain't for me, right? So, hey, don't be offended in the Lord, no matter how hard it gets, and it will get hard. Verse 12, Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. So there you go. All right. So chastening is a part of this thing, and some brothers can't take chastening, some brothers can't take rebuke. All right. And when it comes your way, you fold up. But it says what? Like I just read, strengthen the feeble knees. All right. A metaphor for, basically gird your loins up. Matthew 10:28, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Okay. And he can make you lame, retarded. He can make you whatever. I didn't mean to say that. But he can do whatever he wants. All right. And ultimately, he can have you in that lake of fire. All right. And nobody wants that. We don't even know the dynamics or we just know in part. All right. We know in part and we prophesy in part. But that's going to be something that no one can bear. But the Lord's going to make people bear it. And, through fear, we persuade men. So let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 102 and verse 15. So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord Yahweh, and all the kings of the earth thy glory. Okay, so everybody's gonna fear the Lord soon, man. Everybody. And the heathen is doing it now because they're fearing the brothers that are pushing the names of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. But when SHTF, all right, and the Lord really starts to show his power, people are gonna start freaking out, bugging out, man. And right now we fear him before it's a choice, So that's all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right, moving on. And this is the power that we serve, man. All right. For like I said, for brothers that think it's a game, and sometimes, we'll forget about this or we'll take it light. But, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is not playing, man. I'm gonna read 16. Genesis 6:17, and behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. So the Lord was wrought with the earth, and he said everything in the earth will die. Okay, but he saved the remnant. Okay, our forefather Noah and his wife and their 3 sons and their wives, and they brought back the whole earth through those 8. Yeah, 8. No. Yeah, I'm tripping. Oh man, we gotta get up out of these bodies, man. But yeah, so this is the power that we serve, the one that flooded the whole earth, the one that offered up his only begotten son, and likewise, his son that's sitting on the right hand is austere as well. So we're dealing with powers and a power that, oh man, you don't know the whole gravity of it till you feel it, right? And some brothers don't even get to feel it. This is the book of Isaiah, and then this, and I'm gonna end it with this. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So, growing up, we used to fear Satan or the devil, but we only fear Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, because we know that he's the basically the master of the spirits. He controls the left hand and the right hand, which we didn't understand in the world. We didn't understand in the Christian church, but now we do, So, fear the Lord and know this thing is not a game for brothers that do. I'm ending with that. Lord Williams edifying, giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rechach, Wadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect out there. Shalom.